All right, so answering the question of the person has a policy that's a term policy until they're 90. Yes, they do, and no, they don't. A lot of policies are guaranteed renewable. What does that mean? That means that the insurance company guarantees that they will let you keep your policy until you're age 90. But that does not mean that the price will stay the same. That means that they have the ability to change your price for whatever the term is. So you have to look at your policy. For example, I currently have a policy right now with Mutual of Omaha. It is it's a $2 million policy for $117 a month, and it will last me for 30 years. Well, it's guaranteed renewable until I'm 95. So I could think, oh, well, I'm going to have the policy till I'm 95. It's going to be $117 a month, $2 million policy. Wrong. Why is that wrong? Companies are not going to do that. You have to be perfectly healthy. You have to pass a background check, an interview, a 45-minute interview. You can't have done felonies in the last 10 years on a policy like that. You can't smoke and get a policy like that. There's a lot of things you can't do and have a policy like that. But let's do 117 times 12 is $1,400 a year for a $2 million policy. The other thing is that that's going to be paid for, let's say, 30 years. I've only paid $42,000, but I'm going to get $2 million. Insurance companies don't make deals like that. The only reason they're giving me that term is because they think I'm going to live to at least age 60, no problems. People start to have health problems in their 60s, 70s, 80s, no matter how great they are when they're in their 20s and 30s. So guess what my premium becomes? Let me share my screen with you. Guess what my screen becomes when I am 60? It will be $80,000 per year. So that means my payment will be $6,000 per month, almost $7,000 per month. That being said, I could, if I'm making enough money at that time and I think it's worth it to keep that policy, I will. But guess what? The next year it doubles. The next year it doubles. So when somebody has a smaller policy like $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, that policy will start to the what they pay per year, the $1,400 I mentioned earlier, that will become their monthly payment. And that usually happens after they've had the policy for a 20-year period, a 25-year period, sometimes even a 30 or 40-year period, depending on their policy. That 6 out of 10 people do not know what they have. I'm going to repeat that. 6 out of 10 people do not know exactly 100% what they have in their policy. A lot of times they think they know, and they do not know. They see the guaranteed to age 90. Not true. It's guaranteed to age 90 that they have to let you have it until you're 90. It is not guaranteed that that price will stay the same. And because I know that, K-N-O-W, know that I can sound confident when I say that to somebody.